Dear students, greetings of the day. This is Dr. Nancy, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Government PG College for Women, Panchkula. Today I am going to discuss the topic meiosis. In case of meiosis, one parent cell produces four daughter cells. This is called as reductional division because the chromosomes they duplicate only once but the cell divides twice. The meiosis takes place in special cells, that is germ cells. Meiosis term was given by farmer Aaron Murray and it was discovered by Van Banden. So meiosis is the double division in which a diploid cell forms four haploid cells, each having half the number of chromosomes. So in this division, a single parent cell forms four daughter cells and it involves the two sequential cycles of nuclear division but only one cycle of DNA replication, due to which four haploid daughter cells they are formed. सो मियोसिस के अंदर एक डिप्लॉयड सेल फॉर्म करती है फोर हैप्लॉयड सेल्स. दैट्स वाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज रिडक्शनल डिवीज़न. और ये होती है गोनैड सेल्स के अंदर यानी जर्म सेल्स के अंदर. जो हमारी रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स हैं उनके अंदर जो डिवीज़न होती है वो होती है बाय मियोसिस. सो मियोसिस को हम डिवाइड करते हैं दो पार्ट्स के अंदर, मियोसिस 1 एंड मियोसिस 2. Meiosis 1, it contains prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1, while meiosis 2 contains prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. So firstly, in case of meiosis 1, firstly there is division of nucleus, that is karyokinesis. So karyokinesis comprises these steps: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Then comes cytokinesis 1. So first we will study what is karyokinesis, that is division of nucleus. Karyokinesis 1. So here is the diagram of meiosis 1. So collective diagram is shown here. All the stages of meiosis 1 is shown here. So the longest phase of meiosis 1 is prophase. So it is even larger than the prophase of mitosis because it contains the 5 stages. First stage is leptotene. Leptotene, as you can see in the diagram, leptotene is called as the thin threaded stage. You can see in the diagram there is volume, there is condensation of chromatin into chromosomes. So it is called as thin threaded stage because the chromatins they appear like a thin thread, and the condensation of chromatin into chromosomes takes place in leptotene. Also the volume of nucleus increases in this stage and there is formation of ester rays. As you can see in the diagram, centrioles, around the centrioles there is formation of esters. So in the leptotene there is a particular stage which is called as bouquet stage. So ends of all the chromosomes they are directed towards the small area on the one side of nucleus. This arrangement or this pattern of chromosomes in this stage is called as bouquet stage. So सारे जो ends होते हैं chromosomes के they are present in a particular area on one side. That's why it is called as bouquet stage. Now the second stage of prophase 1 is zygotine. Zygotine is called as yolk threaded stage. So zygotine के अंदर जो main phenomena होता है वो होता है synopsis. So synapsis is the pairing of homologous chromosomes. तो यहाँ पे maternal और paternal जो chromosomes हैं उनकी pairing start होती है and they form the bivalents. सो जितने बाइवेलेंट्स फॉर्म होते हैं जाइगोटीन स्टेज के अंदर वो डिनोट करता है हाफ द नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स प्रेजेंट इन दैट स्पीसीज. फॉर एग्जांपल, द नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स प्रेजेंट इन ह्यूमन बींग्स इज 46 and 23 pairs of chromosomes they are present. So number of bivalents formed will be 23. in case of human. So the number of bivalents is equal to half the number of chromosomes. Since the pairing of homologous chromosomes takes place, so that's why their number reduces to half. So further, the condensation of chromosomes takes place in zygoting. So a synaptonemal complex, जब पेयरिंग होती है होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स की, तो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स के बीच में एक कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म होता है जिसे हम कहते हैं साइनेप्टोनीमल कॉम्प्लेक्स. उस साइनेप्टोनीमल कॉम्प्लेक्स के अंदर दो लेटरल एलिमेंट्स होते हैं और एक सेंट्रल एलिमेंट होता है. So there must be some force which binds these homologous chromosome. That force is called as synaptonemal complex. तो ये जो synaptonemal complex है ये दोनों homologous chromosomes को stability provide करता है in zygote stage. So और ये जो zygote है और it provides the structural basis for pairing and synapsis of meiotic chromosomes. सो सारे होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स के बीच में साइनेप्टोनीमल कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म होता है ज़ाइगोटीन स्टेज के अंदर. नेक्स्ट स्टेज ऑफ प्रोफेज 1 इज़ पैकेटिन. पैकेटिन को हम कहते हैं थिक थ्रेडेड स्टेज. एज यू कैन सी जो क्रोमोसोम्स है यहाँ पे वो थिक हो गए हैं. देयर इज़ फर्दर कंडेंसेशन ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स. तो एक जो क्रोमोसोम है यहाँ पे उसके अंदर दो सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड्स हैं, तो उसे हम कहते हैं डायड. डायड हम टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज़ करते हैं जिस भी क्रोमोसोम के अंदर दो सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. तो अब बाइवेलेंट की फॉर्मेशन ज़ाइगोटीन के अंदर स्टार्ट हो गई थी. तो अब एक बाइवेलेंट के अंदर कितने डायड होंगे? दो डायड होंगे. एक बाइवेलेंट के अंदर दो डायड होंगे. तो क्योंकि सो इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज टेट्राड. So each bivalent has two dyad, so it is called as tetrad. So the condition becomes tetrad in packeting. Now in case of packeting, crossing over takes place between the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. सो पैकेटेन स्टेज इज़ फेमस फॉर क्रॉसिंग ओवर. ज़ाइगोटीन के अंदर जो साइनॉप्सिस हुई थी, जो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स पास में आए थे, मैटरनल और पैटर्नल क्रोमोसोम, तो पैकेटेन स्टेज के अंदर क्रॉसिंग ओवर होगी. जो नॉन सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड्स हैं होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स के, उनके बीच में क्रॉसिंग ओवर होगी. और जो पॉइंट्स पे जिन पॉइंट्स पे क्रॉसिंग ओवर होती है उन पॉइंट्स को हम कहते हैं चियाज़मेटा. So chiasmata, number of chiasmata is directly proportional to the length of chromosomes. जितनी ज़्यादा लेंथ होगी क्रोमोसोम्स की उतने ही ज़्यादा पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्ट्स होंगे फॉर क्रॉसिंग ओवर. जितना शॉर्ट होगा क्रोमोसोम उतने ही पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्ट्स जो हैं वो कम होंगे. सो दिस वाज अबाउट the third stage of prophase 1, that is packetin. Now coming to next stage of prophase 1, that is diplotin. Diplotin is called as double threaded stage. It is of longest duration and it is the most active subphase. डिप्लोटीन के अंदर जो न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन है और न्यूक्लियोलाई है, दे स्टार्ट्स डिसअपियरिंग. ऑल्सो जो यहाँ पे एक फिनोमिना होता है डी साइनेप्सिस. जो साइनेप्सिस फॉर्म हुई थी ज़ाइगोटीन के अंदर वो यहाँ पे आके डी साइनेप्सिस हो जाती है. मतलब जो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स की पेयरिंग हुई थी वो यहाँ पे ख़त्म हो जाती है. देयर इज़ डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ साइनेप्टोनीमल कॉम्प्लेक्स. ऑल्सो जो चियाज़मेटा जो फॉर्म हुए थे पैकेटीन स्टेज के अंदर वो भी एंड ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम्स की साइड माइग्रेट करते हैं. सो देयर इज़ अनदर प्रोसेस कॉल्ड एज टर्मिनलाइजेशन. तो यहाँ पे पेयरिंग भी और चियाज़मेटा फॉर्मेशन भी दोनों ही जो स्टेजेस हैं वो यहाँ पे ख़त्म हो जाती हैं. सो डी साइनॉप्सिस एंड टर्मिनलाइजेशन टेक्स प्लेस इन डिप्लोटीन. तो इसीलिए से कहते हैं द फेज ऑफ लॉन्गेस्ट ड्यूरेशन एंड द मोस्ट एक्टिव सब फेज. Last stage of prophase 1 is diakinesis. In diakinesis, terminalization is completed. Terminalization is when the chiasmata they move toward the end of chromosomes. This process is called as terminalization. So terminalization is completed in diakinesis. Also there is complete disappearance of nuclear membrane. As you can see in the diagram, nuclear membrane starts disappearing. there is formation of spindle fibers. So this was about the 5 stages of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Now the next stage is metaphase 1. So in metaphase 1, the bivalents they arrange themselves in an equatorial plane. सो जो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स हैं जिन्हें हम बाइवेलेंट्स कहते हैं, तो बाइवेलेंट्स जो है वो इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन पे अरेंज हो जाते हैं. तो उनकी जो ओरिएंटेशन है और जो अरेंजमेंट है, सो इट सपोर्ट्स द मेंडल लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट. So the orientation and arrangement of bivalents is independent. इंडिपेंडेंटली जो होती है यहाँ पे उनकी अरेंजमेंट होती है, एंड दिस सपोर्ट्स द मेंडल्स लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट. सो यहाँ पे 2 इक्वेटोरियल प्लेट्स जनरेट होती हैं मेटाफेज 1 के अंदर. नेक्स्ट स्टेज इज़ एनाफेज 1. एनाफेज के अंदर जो है क्रोमोसोम्स नंबर वो रिड्यूस हो जाते हैं. देयर इज़ रिडक्शन ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स नंबर or there is separation of homologous chromosomes, and this supports the Mendel's law of segregation. Anaphase 1. Now the next stage is telophase 1. So telophase 1 it may or may not occur. सो जब ये होती नहीं है टेलोफेज़ 1, जैसे कि कई इंसेक्ट्स हैं उनके अंदर टेलोफेज़ 1 एब्सेंट होती है. सो इन दैट केस एनाफेज़ जो 1 है इट इज़ डायरेक्टली फॉलोड बाय मेटाफेज़. सो जिन ऑर्गेनिज़म्स के अंदर टेलोफेज़ नहीं होती उनके अंदर प्रोफेज़ ऑफ मियोसिस 2 भी नहीं होती. सो कई इंसेक्ट्स हैं जिनके अंदर टेलोफेज़ 1 एब्सेंट होती है. सो जिन भी ऑर्गेनिज़म्स के अंदर प्रेजेंट होती है टेलोफेज़, उनके अंदर क्या होता है, जो डॉटर न्यूक्लियस है वो फॉर्म्ड होते हैं विद एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम एंड न्यूक्लियोलस. So there is disappearance of ester rays and spindle fibers, and chromosomes they again undergo decondensation. So this is about the meiosis 1. Then after the telophase, cytokinesis 1 takes place, that is by cell furrow, as I had discussed in my previous lecture on mitosis. So in case of animal cell cytokinesis, it happens by the cell furrowing, where there is a mid body is formed, and mid body contains the microtubules. The constriction of microtubules it causes the cell furrow to deepens, and which causes the cytoplasm to divide into 2 daughter cells. So the significance of meiosis 1 is that it involves the disjunction and it reduces the chromosome number. Secondly, there is recombination of genes because there is crossing over in the packaging. So the new variations they are produced in after the meiosis 1. Now coming to second part of my meiosis, that is meiosis 2. So meiosis 2 is called as the equational division, and it is of much shorter duration than that of meiosis 1. So meiosis 2 as that of meiosis 1, it involves the 2 phases, karyokinesis 2 and cytokinesis 2. Karyokinesis 2 is further divided into 4 phases: prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. Then there comes the cytokinesis 2. So we will study one by one. So first is prophase 2. Since the 2 daughter cells they were formed after the telophase 1 of meiosis 1, so these 2 daughter cells they undergo meiosis 2. So these 2 daughter cells they are lying side by side. So prophase 2 takes place in meiosis 2. So what happens in prophase 2, there is formation of esters. You can see in the diagram there is formation of esters around the centrioles, which have already migrated towards the end of the pole, and there is disappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus. There is condensation of chromatin into chromosomes. So prophase 2 will be absent in those organisms where there is no telophase 1. सो एज़ आई हैड प्रीवियसली डिस्कस्ड, जिन भी ऑर्गेनिज़म्स के अंदर टेलोफेज़ 2 नहीं होती उनके अंदर प्रोफेज़ 2 भी एब्सेंट होगी. नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज़ मेटाफेज़ 2. So in metaphase 2 there is arrangement of chromosomes in one equatorial plate. and each centromere it is joined by the two chromosomal fibers. Next stage is anaphase 2. In case of anaphase, there is splitting of centromere of each chromosomes takes place and there is formation of the two daughter cells. Or in short, there is movement of the daughter cells towards the opposite pole. Last process is the telophase 2. So telophase 2, the changes in the telophase 2, they are opposite to that of prophase 2. There is formation of daughter nucleus and there is formation and there is disappearance of ester rays. So karyokinesis takes place after the telophase 2. Now the next step is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis takes place by cell furrowing in case of animal cell. So the two daughter cells will now contain their own nucleus and their own cytoplasm after cytokinesis 2. So now the point comes, what is the need for the meiosis 2? What is the need for the meiosis 2? So the reason, so the answer is meiosis 1 is reductional, but the chromosomes, they are still dyad. That is, each chromosome still contains double the amount of DNA. They are still 2n. So haploidy occurs in DNA amount. So disjunction occurs in meiosis 2. It causes the separation of homologous chromosomes into two daughter cells. This is the reason for the meiosis 2. Now coming to what is the significance of meiosis. So first is formation of gametes. Since meiosis takes place in gonads, so it is essential for the reproduction. Meiosis produces the gametes for the sexual reproduction, and we all know the cellular or the sexual reproduction is the basis of the multicellular organism. So the gametes, they are essential for sexual reproduction. Second significance is maintenance of chromosome number. Since meiosis reduces the chromosome number to half in the gametes, so fertilization restores the original diploid number in the zygote. Now coming to question bank, very short answer type questions. First question is, why is meiosis called the reductional division? Second question is, discuss the occurrence of mitosis and meiosis. Third question is, what is synapses? Give its significance. Fourth question is, define crossing over. What is its significance? Fifth question is, define chiasmata. What do these indicate? Sixth question is, list the two peculiar events which occur during packaging of meiosis. Seventh question is, how do metaphase of meiosis and metaphase 1 of meiosis differ from each other? Eighth question is, define disjunction. What is its significance? Ninth question is, meiosis plays an important role in evolution. Why? 10th question is, differentiate between gametic meiosis and zygotic meiosis. 11th question is, what is the significance of cellular reproduction? Short answer type questions. First question is, discuss the need of meiosis 2. Second question is, describe the type of meiosis. Third question is, enumerate the different types of meiosis. Fourth question is, enumerate the prophase 1 of meiosis. Fifth question is, what is meiosis? Give the significance of meiosis. Sixth question is, what are homologous chromosomes? What happens to them when meiosis occurs? Seventh question is, differentiate metaphase and anaphase of mitosis and meiosis 1. Long answer type questions. First question is, explain the mechanism of meiosis 1 with the help of well-labeled diagrams. Second question is, discuss the significance of meiosis and also give the reason for the occurrence of meiosis 2. Third question is, tabulate the differences between mitosis and meiosis. Thank you. Thank you very much.